How do you replace piston rings? If you are facing piston ring failure in your boat engine, you may be wondering how to replace those rings effectively. Let's walk through the process step by step so you can get your engine back in top shape. First, you will need to access the piston by removing the cylinder head and other components. This may vary depending on your engine type, but generally, you will need to disassemble parts carefully. Once you have access, locate the piston pin, also known as the wrist pin, which connects the piston to the connecting rod. Use a suitable tool to remove this pin, allowing you to take the piston out. Now that the piston is out, it is time to remove the old piston rings. These rings fit into grooves around the piston and create a seal with the cylinder wall. To take them off, gently expand the rings using a ring expander tool. Be careful not to bend or break the rings during this process. It is also important to avoid scratching the piston surface. Before you install new piston rings, inspect both the piston and the cylinder for any signs of wear or damage. If you notice any scoring or excessive wear, you might need to repair or replace these parts. This step is essential for ensuring a proper seal when you install the new rings. When you are ready to install the new piston rings, use the ring expander tool again to spread each ring and slide it into its designated groove. Remember, piston rings usually come in sets, with specific rings for compression and oil control. Make sure to install them in the correct order and orientation. For instance, oil control rings often consist of an expander ring and to thin rings that fit above and below it. Stagger the gaps in the rings around the piston circumference, typically at 90 degrees apart. This arrangement helps prevent compression loss and oil blow-by. Before putting everything back together, lubricate the rings and piston with clean engine oil or two-stroke oil. This lubrication reduces friction during startup. Now, compress the rings using a ring compressor tool or by hand, and carefully insert the piston back into the cylinder bore. It can help to rotate the crankshaft or use the propeller hub to gently push the piston fully into the cylinder. Once the piston is in place, reassemble the engine by reinstalling the piston pin and securing it with circlips or retaining clips. Replace any gaskets you removed and torque the cylinder head bolts to the manufacturer specifications. After reassembly, check that the piston and rings move smoothly inside the cylinder and ensure all components are aligned correctly. In the context of boat engines, especially outboard motors and two-stroke engines, paying attention to these details is vital. Proper piston ring replacement can help maintain engine efficiency and reliability on the water, preventing issues like loss of compression and increased oil consumption. By following these steps, you can tackle piston ring replacement with confidence and keep your boat engine running smoothly.